Video chart on ticker symbol ICNB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. While this may look like several days worth of time right here, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've been doing this analysis on a pretty routine basis, so that's where that red line there is coming from. And today, all over the place. At the end of the day, though, when the dust had settled, the bulls ultimately did win out, and I, am defining winning out and relative to the pink line right here, which is the 200 period simple moving average. This will mean a little bit more to those of you that have watched the past videos, but if you have, then hopefully you remember me talking about from the big picture of things. That's the level that it's all about. Even if you have just a surface deep understanding of charts, then I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period simple moving average, and you know that when the price is above it, assuming of course you're bullish, you want to see the price stay above it. And thus far up until this point, the bulls have done a very good job with it. Let me scrunch up the chart, and you can see that multiple times the prices come down around that area, and each and every time, you can see right here, bulls did a fantastic job of holding strong. Bulls did a fantastic job of holding strong. Both those instances obviously produced some bounces. And then today, price actually broke below it and fell, went all the way, down to that point right there. But to give credit where credit's due, like I said, by the time the dust had settled, the bulls did fight back up and eventually closed up above the pink line. So it is still considered a level of level of support, and that's a good sign from the big picture perspective. Although I will say, things seem to be getting a little shaky, and I say that in the sense of just kind of looking at what the bears have been constructing, and that is when you just stop and ask yourself, well, where have the highs been? Well, the bulls got that high, then the bulls got that high, then the bulls got that high, and now they seem to be struggling with this area. So if you look at these as stair steps, well, the stair steps seem to be getting progressively lower and lower. Now, don't get me wrong, just because that's happening does not mean that the chart is headed down to a penny on Monday. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that it's one of those things that needs to be monitored because the bears are slowly but surely making some progress here. But again, big but, because the price has still continued to hold above the pink line, you definitely got to give credit to the bulls, and it's not like the bulls are out of full strength either. So in other words, next week should be very interesting, and we'll see if the price can continue to maintain above that pink line or not. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.